Your Name Forever by Machine Gun Kelly is the song I'm talking you through in this drum tutorial. Before I crack on to this video though, if you could like and subscribe, that would help me out tremendously. And if you want the full note for note sheet music for this song, I'll also leave a link in the description below. So I'm going to play through the main sections up to speed and then break each bar down. We don't come in for the first 4 bars, and then we've got this kind of instrumental intro. Have a listen. Goes like this. Okay, so I'm going to spend a little bit longer than normal on this very first bar, because what you'll find is this very first bar repeats itself quite a lot throughout the track. So we've got a crash to start with. Let's just forget that. We've got 8th notes on the hi-hat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And in terms of the hi-hat and snare together, we've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and da. So you've got right, right, both, right, left, right, both, right, left. With the kick, we're going to go like this. The whole bar goes 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and da. And again, a little bit slower. 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and da. And again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and da. Let's start with the crash now. So we're going to go from the crash to the hi-hat, and then we'll continue. We'll just do 1 bar after each other, nice and slow. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a bar 2. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Bar 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Line 2. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and second bar. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Last line. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then it changes here, and again, once you've done this part, it does do it throughout this track. So this last bar before the verse goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so that's the hardest bit, that kind of that last beat 3 and 4. 3 and 4 and all hand to hand, one hand after the other. 3 and 4 and so the whole bar. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then you're into verse 1. Have a listen to verse 1. Goes like this. Okay, so the first bar is kind of like what we've just done, but we've got a little hi-hat not played on beats 1 and 2 and beats 3 we don't play the hi-hat. So if you look at the first bar, we're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 at. So it's a little bit trickier. If you find it hard, keep that hi-hat going. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so our hands are going right, right, both, right, left, left, right, both, and right, right, both, right, left, left, right, both, and. Let's go to line 2. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 2 and a 3 E and 4 and third bar and 2 and a 3 E and 4 and a third line down 1 and 2 and a 3 E and 4 and I've got that snare at the end now creeping in. Bar 2 of line 3, 1 and 2 and a 3 E and 4 and last bar and 2 and a 3 E and 4 and then we've got that bar that we did earlier on the next line down. We're going to go 1 and 2 and a 3 E and a 4 E and then it changes here. Now throughout this track, certainly in the verses, you hear lots of kind of almost computerized program drumming where you get a kind of that kind of thing. We're going to forget that and just play eighth notes through that, but we've got a half time kind of feel here because the snare is on beat 3, so our hands are going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and the kicks are a little bit harder. So we're looking at the second bar here. It goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 E and a little bit tricky. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 E and. The good news is though, it does repeat itself and it does do it again in verse 2. So let's do that second bar of this line and we'll continue. Here we go. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 E and next bar 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 E. Next line 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 E and second bar 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 E and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 E and last line 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 E and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 E and 1, 2, 3, 4 E and into the chorus. Don't forget, full sheet music is in the description below. I'll also leave a link to other Machine Gun Kelly songs that I've done as well. So now we're going to have a look at the chorus. Have a listen to the chorus. Goes like this. Okay, very, very similar, so I'm going to whiz through this, okay? The first bar goes 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4. Next bar 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4. Third line, crash. 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 and this next bar is a little bit different. The next line down, this first bar goes 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 E and it's a nice little drum fill. 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 E and to continue. 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 E and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4. Next bar and 2 and 3 E and 4. Crash cymbal. 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 and 1. Last two lines. 2 and 3 E and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 E and 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 E and as you can hear, them last two bars are the same bars that we've already covered. I'm going to go straight to the guitar kind of section with the bridge. Have a listen. Goes like this. This first bar, I'm going to whiz through this because it does repeat itself. We're literally playing quarter notes on the crash cymbal. 2, 3, 4. The snare's on beat 3, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we've simply got a kick on every 8th note, apart from where the snare is. So we've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. A little bit slower with the right, or the right hand goes like this. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 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 3 and 4 and. Okay, I'm going to skip to line 3 just before, actually one bar before, so the last bar of line 2. We've got this little drum fill before the bridge. It goes like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Now, because it's so fast, we've got these choke hi-hats. Choke is where you basically hit it and you stop it instantly. And you don't really have to worry about that in this case because it's so fast, it will happen automatically. Let's do that bar again because this is tricky. We are going, so we're going from second line down, last bar into line 3. Let's go. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Then you get to the bridge and we've got the same kind of stuff. Let's whiz through this from the bridge. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Next line. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Third bar. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and next line. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then we've got this nice little drum fill. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and we've got this flam. Flam is where you play both hands together but one slightly in front. I'm going right hand in this case, so right left kick, right left kick. Let's go from that second bar. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Continue. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and next line. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then we've got a nice tricky exciting bar here again. We're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and da. Right, right, left, right, right, left, right, right, left. Not easy. Back into the groove. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and last line and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and da. I said last line and it's not the last line, you've got a line below it. We've got 2 bars rest at the end there. And then the very last line, I didn't demo this in my demo actually, I kind of forgot this, but we've just got that one little bar before the chorus. It goes 1, 2, 3 and a 4. Okay, so it's a nice little drum fill. 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and a 4. Not easy, but good fun once you've got it. So don't forget, if you want the full sheet music note for note, link is in the description below, along with other Machine Gun Kelly songs that I've done. So check them out as well. Thanks for watching. See you next time.